Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Switch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's look double count right here, double count. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. H3. No. Bang out. Bam. 14. He's coming.
They'll run. It's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mark that.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Alert. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
280. Watch it, all right, D, let's take it. All right, D.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cardinals. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, one more. Shift.
Right back to him on 1st down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready? 56. Check, 56. I'm going to come back to you. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 56. Yeah.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses, how did we
Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when... Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check 55 for Mike. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Let's go, tight end, let's go. Hey, check, Mike 40, let's go. 47. Get the ball. 47's the Mike, 47.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 4, check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Tight dog, tight dog. Check it back, check it back.
And some room to maneuver. 20. A big-time pickup there on 3rd and 4.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. run on first down. Frazier. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now. It's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check 55, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check pass. Check pass.
On first down, Dawkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rush in. Rush in. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come off the ball.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Crunch time, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson on 3rd and 2. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw again is Wilson. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watch the eye.
Got it.
Reload. Gun.
Watch the motion.
Zoom. Watch 57.
Pick me up. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. So don't say nothing.
On first down, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wilson. The Sanders has got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Alert! Bang, bang! Check,
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Christian Kirk. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Watch a slant. Check 31.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll try the left side. Dawkins. And he gets it down to the 32. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Arizona.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Get wide.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Check 15, check 15.
Now a give, right side. Frazier. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Frazier, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56 is the mark. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I can't believe they let you play.
Murray now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, Buck.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 is the mic. We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 14. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. We don't want this.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 25, check 25. 66, pull it, half. Hurry.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Frazier, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Your track. Go. Jim. Alert 3. Alert. Slam.
On 2nd down, Frazier. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Ready?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check, 47. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 47.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Preston Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing is Wilson, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Dawkins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 26, check 26.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From
the 36, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters and adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Wilson, it's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Now Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
What? 315. 25.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. And Anderson's got it. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Tempo. Check out.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Check three. Alert, 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 alert.
He'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 2.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?